crowd did you get?
Oh, I thought they were really great. What did you think?
I thought they were cool. It was really cool, yeah. I understand you have a new album coming out, Bad Out of Hell 2?
I do?
Yep. So I've been told.
Who told you that?
I don't know. Who told you?
Yeah, that's correct. That's right.
Okay.
Bad Out of Hell too.
Okay. Now I was just wondering, the original Bad Out of Hell came out in 1977. Why do the sequel now? Because I know you have a bunch of albums released since then. Why wait 1993 to do?
Because it's when it is. New Age thinking.
New Age thinking.
That's what that's called.
Okay.
It's here when it's supposed to be here.
So
It's not here before. It's like the world and me and Jim Steinman and you are ready to accept it now.
Okay.
So it's here when it's supposed to. The only thing I can tell you, it's like, you fate. You go, you ever heard, well, I guess, it was meant to happen, meant to be. So it's what it is. There is no explanation, no answer other than that.
Okay. I assume you work with Jim Steinman on this album.
That's why it's called Bad Out of Hell 2.
Okay.
Marketing tool.
Oh, okay. Now did Todd Rundgren?
That was Def Leppard in the background.
Oh yeah, cool. Cool man. Now did Todd Rundgren play any guitar on this album?
No, Todd Rundgren didn't play guitar, but Todd Rundgren did the background vocals.
Okay. Now how do you think radio will react to the album? Because I know the original Bad Out of Hell was released, there was some resistance, like the songs are too long and such. How do you think the radio will react to this?
So far, they're reacting very well to it.
Okay. Now,
Have you heard the whole record?
No, I've heard clips of it, and it sounds like a killer album.
Well, thank you. Well, so far, radio in Canada and America seem to be. I don't want to talk about it a lot because I'll jinx it or something.
Yeah,
but it's being well received.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're long, but we give them edits and all that junk. But the long versions are meant for the album, and then people buy the record, and then they hear the long versions, and they call the radio stations, and they go, "Play me the long version," because the long versions are cool.
Okay, that's cool. I know you appeared in the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Roadie, and A Leap of Faith. Any plans on doing any more acting in the near future?
This is a once-in-a-lifetime shot here.
Okay.
Bad Out of Hell 2. That only comes around once. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I want to ask you about your name.
And now if they call me up and ask me to do Godfather 4, star,
Yeah.
if Francis called me up and goes, "Meat, I need you to star in Godfather 4. The lead, Francis? Yeah, Meat. I might have to think about that one, because that would be once-in-a-lifetime shot, you know?
That would be.
But right now, there's not that many. I've turned down 3 films in the last, month and a half.
Oh, really? Any indication what they'd be?
Well, yeah, one was with starring Bridget Fonda and Nicolas Cage, and
Oh, really?
one was with Lou Diamond Phillips, and another one was with another movie with Michael Keaton and Glenn Close, directed by Ronnie Howard.
Okay.
But they weren't once in a life. They were all, good parts. One was small. It was fine. I would have had a nice time working on them, but this is a lot more important to me.
Okay. I'll ask you about your name now. Meatloaf seems like an unusual name. How did you come across that name?
You're not going to ask me that. And if you did, I would pretend that you didn't. Because everybody and their mother, plus their dog and their cat, and their goldfish.
Oh, really?
I've been asked that question by goldfish when I walk in the house. Blah, 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 blah. And I can translate goldfish very well.
Okay.
So that question does not deserve
No
an
answer.
answer.
We'll never know unless you read it somewhere else.
Well, no, yeah. Well, you can know.
Okay.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
Okay. It was mental telepathy.
Okay. Any headlining tour dates in the near future?
What?
Any headlining tour dates in the near future for the?
Oh, that's all I ever do. I just came up here to. This is only our second show. I just came up here to break in some songs and stuff, and I don't. This is not. Well, this wasn't really opening. This was sort of like special guest in with Def Leppard, and so. But I'm a headline band.
Okay.
When I have to cut my show short, like tonight's show was short for me.
Right.
I'm just getting going when I have to stop. So, we do 2.5 hours normally. We do a longer show than most people.
Now, what type of crowd do you usually play to? Is it the older people that come from the Bad Out of Hell days, or are you attracting a new, younger crowd now?
Well, Bad Out of Hell in 1992 sold 2.5 million records worldwide. Sold 1 million in the States, goes gold here every year. Was about the 68th biggest selling record in the world. Now, the guys who bought Bad Out of Hell aren't buying it again. My 18-year-old daughter says to me, "Dad, I can't go anywhere without you. Every place I go, every party I go to." So it's regenerating itself.
Right.
So my demographics are really big. All you had to do was check this crowd out today. They're not 38 years old. They wouldn't that many, and they all knew the words. They knew the words to all of them.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can't, this is not an old record. Bat Out of Hell is not, yeah, it came out a while ago, but as far as like an old record, nah, it's not an old record, it's a current record because of sales.
How does that make you feel, like, success of that album, like continuing to sell?
That and $1.25 will get me a nice cappuccino.
I see. Okay, well, I wish you the best of luck on your new album.
Well, I wish you guys the best of luck there at Fundy Cable, okay? Now, listen here. When you're in this part of the country in New Brunswick, if you don't watch Fundy Cable, you're wrong. Get it? Got it. No, I